I'm Stefan, and I have absolutely zero web design and web development experience. And in 100 days, I will be a freelance Webflow developer. Follow my journey, guys, and stay strong.
Okay, it's day one of my journey to become a freelance Webflow developer, and we will start from the complete basics. So we're in the Webflow website. This is my workspace, and we will start from the tutorials. These are interactive tutorials made from Webflow, and we will just follow the tutorials. Let's go. Okay, get started with Webflow. In 2 minutes you will learn how to create simple layout visually without code. Get started. Drag a container to the page. Structure elements play an important role in a site building. Don't start without them. Structure elements act like wrappers for children elements and divide the page into meaningful segments. So basically this is a container. We have to take it and drag it into the canvas. Okay, well done. A container keeps the content neatly organized towards the center of the screen. Okay, so we have our container here on the canvas. Give the container a height. Let's give the container a height. It tells us to make the container 400 pixels. Let's do it. Okay, it's 400 pixels now. We did it. Add elements. Here with this button we can add elements. Let's press it. Add heading. Let's add heading into the container. So the container is a box, and as we can see the heading is a box as well. So we just put one box inside another box. Great job. Now that you have added a heading, try adding a button. Add the button. Let's get and drag the button. Okay, nice. Default layout elements stack vertically by default. To changes, you can adjust the container display rules. The first step is to select the container. Okay, so we have to press the container. Change the layout to Flexbox. You can find an element layout display options in the style panel on the right. Flexbox is the simplest option. It automatically aligns child elements in a single direction and adjusts their size across device sizes. Okay, let's press on the flex, and we can see now it's aligned horizontally. Here is the heading, here is the button. The container is set to Flexbox, so all its child elements are aligned horizontally, taking up the full container height. Sign this looks weird. Oh fuck, what is this error? Okay. I tried to do this 5 minutes ago and it crashed again, so it's gonna crash. We're gonna do something else. You can try this yourself. Maybe just the site is buggy now and it's crashing. So let's just press back. We won't create basic layouts. We will go with the other tutorials. Maybe they won't crash. Webflow University. New to Webflow jumps out your creative journey with this crash course from Webflow University. Intro to Webflow. Okay. Learn your way around Webflow.
Whether you're designing, developing, or supporting your team in Webflow, there are a few key areas you need to know. But in this overview of the UI,
you can watch it. I'm just gonna read the documentation. Maybe I'll watch it later. In Webflow, you can structure, build, and design your site across pages, branches, and locales. Webflow empowers you to create and manage dynamic content and data effectively and provides tools to analyze and optimize the site performance. You can also share your work, solicit feedback, and finally publish your site to dedicated environments. Staging and production. You can access Webflow from the dashboard by clicking your site thumbnail, or from site setting by clicking Open Site in the upper toolbar. The tools you have access to in Webflow differ depending on your site role, reviewer, content editor, etc. So you can quickly access the tools you need and forget about the tools you don't. Before you get started, check Webflow supported browsers, devices, and screen resolutions. Okay, let's press this. And see the supported device and screen resolution. Nothing is happening when we press on this link. Okay, multiple user collaboration. Multiple teammates can collaborate on a site together in Webflow. To keep the design process fluid, you can hand off design control between your teammates and see where other people are working within your site in real time. Overview of the Webflow interface. When you open your site in Webflow, the main screen that shows your site is the canvas. Surrounding the canvas are the following toolbars and panels. So yeah, this is the canvas. The top bar includes tabbed navigation, the context bar, and site actions, e.g. collaboration and publishing tools. Okay, this is the top bar. We can see here design, CMS, insights, page site, the language, the page. Is it the same here? Let's see. Sites. Let's create a new site. Select the way to get started. Blank site. Stefan learns Webflow. Let's create this blank site. Okay, it's label better. I'm gonna opt out. Add the layout. Okay, this is the menu here. Design. We have a design style elements, pillars, build pages with components, and edit content. This is the CMS. Create a collection. I don't know what this is yet. We'll figure out later. Insights. Maybe this is for the marketing. Insights, yeah, total sessions, unique visitors. Okay. And we have a preview here. If we click the preview, we see the blank site. There is nothing. We can share the website. Okay. And we can publish it. Okay. Okay. This is the top bar. The canvas bar includes undo, redo, breadcrumb navigation, expanded breakpoints, and canvas settings. I guess this is the canvas. We can change to different devices, different resolutions, different pixels. Let's make it okay. This is the body. This is the page. I think this is for languages. Yeah, you can customize the site here for different locations, different countries. GSAP for the version custom GSAP code, not required for Webflow built-in interactions and features. I think this for the animations with JavaScript. This is interface. We can change the interface. Okay, let's make it darker. Okay, getting started as I was. Okay. Backups, localization. Okay, let's see the left menu. Here we can add elements, I guess. Sections, containers, quick stack. Let's add section. Okay, this is the section. Let's add a container into the section. Okay, now we have a section with a container. Let's add a heading. Okay, and we can see the structure here. The body, the section, the container, the heading. We can add a button. Okay, nice. We can change it by double click. Okay, and if you want to change the layout, we can select the container. We saw this in the tutorial. Press flex. Now they are aligned horizontally. If you press the direction, it will be vertical. And with these options here, we can center it. Then we can center it. And it's aligned. If you press on this, we can make, what will happen? This is the padding. This is a margin. We can move it further from the top. This way. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. But yeah, we can, I guess, move things around. Okay, this is the padding of inside the button, I guess. How can we move this button right though? Maybe here from the margin? Yeah, from the margin. So the margin is, it moves it from the parent element. The paddings is just, we can make the button thicker here. Okay, can make it bigger. This one, very beautiful button. Okay. So basically we can see this is the structure, the HTML, here on the left. And here on the right we can, is the CSS. Normally this is code, but in Webflow we do everything visually. So that's kind of amazing for people who don't know what they're doing. Okay, we can move it to the right this way. Okay. we saw, let's see, here are the pages. Page not found. Here we can see the pages. I guess later we can add pages. This is our home page where we created this. Okay. This third button is the Navigator. We can see that there are hotkeys here. If you press Z, it removes the Navigator. If you press Z again, it shows it. It's good to start using the hotkeys right away. P for pages, Z for the Navigator, and A for elements. Okay, let's drop something different. This is a quick stack element. Okay, we see there are 2 cells, and we can make it 4 cells. Oh, okay. This seems interesting. Let's put a background color in these cells. Backgrounds, color. Let's make this cell red. Okay, it works. Can we make this cell? Okay, we can see here on the right, this is for the layout, how these boxes are aligned. What will happen if we press the grid? So, when we want to change the layout, I guess we have to, let's press Z for the structure. So when we want to see the structure, we press Z. If we want to add element, we press A. Okay, Z. Z, Z, Z. A for element. And it was P for pages. Okay, let's see the structure. So when we want to change the structure, I guess we have to have the main element selected. Let's press, where is this? I could see, no, quick stack, position static, layout, oh yeah, layouts. So it's grid now. And we can make more columns, more rows. Okay. Okay. And we can change the color of everything. Can we change the background color of the parent element, this quick stack? Let's see if it will change. Yeah, it will change. Okay, nice. Can we just get this and drag it somewhere else? Will it work? I guess not. Maybe this way? Maybe I'm not doing it the right way. Can we just change places? I'm pretty sure you can do it, but I just don't know how. Let's see. Can we change places tomorrow? Yeah, look here. We can change the position from the HTML structure on the left. But here we don't have this control. Maybe it's because of the quick stack element that we dropped here. Let's see another elements. Hflex. Well, let's close this. We don't want to add it here. We just we can add the element to the cell. Okay, look, we got it here. Let's change the background color. Okay, and if we change this, okay, I think I get it. But okay, I want to make a new section. Body. Let's make a new section. Okay, we have another section. We can see it here. Let's put a container in this section. And let's put another heading there. It's with A, the elements, heading. We wanted in this container. We can put it here on the structure, because or you can just drop it here. Yeah, I guess it's the same, but I find it easier to follow the structure from here, from the menu on the left, because you can see here is the parent, this is a child, and this is the child of this parent. It's more visually logical, at least for me. Okay, so here we have a section, and inside this section we have a container, and inside this container we have a heading. And let's put a button. And we have a button. Okay. Okay. And let's put. We press A. And we can put a div block inside. And in this block we can put another button. What will happen? And if we put another button, what will happen? And can we, what will happen if we press flex, horizontal, if we press center, and center again, what if we press left, right, okay, we can move them whatever we want. If I do a margin here, we'll make the whole page bigger. I mean, it puts a distance. With this margin, we put the distance between the end of the website to the button. Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just playing with the Webflow. Oh, if you do a negative margin, you can move the things up. This is very interesting. Very interesting. As you can see, this is the diff element that we have selected here, the flexbox 2. So this padding is just, there is no color of the padding, but maybe if we give a color to a background color, we'll see. Yeah, look at this padding. And if we make bottom padding, we'll see it at the bottom as well. And if we click on the button and we make a padding of the button, we can see it's changing. Okay, very interesting. I think I get it. The padding, the margins, the structure. Now we know the the most important hotkeys. So for the structure Z, for the pages P, and for the elements A. I think we would use this a lot. Okay. Will be good one day, guys. We're just starting now. So let's continue reading the tutorial. I think we got familiar with the UI. Of course, there are much more things that we have to learn, but for now, just starting, I think it's enough. The left toolbar is the main menu, various tools, panel, settings, site audit, and tutorials. The right toolbar indicates styles, settings, and interactions. Oh yeah, there are here interactions. Interaction. Elementary, select an element on the canvas. Let's see this. Then click plus. Or this. Select an element on the canvas, then click plus above. Oh, we have to click this plus. Okay. Mouse click, mouse hover. Let's press on the mouse hover, on hover, action. Let's press fade, fade in. Something like this. Let's preview. Oh, look, we have an animation. Okay, interesting. I know that Webflow is very powerful on the animation side. It's amazing to make your site very beautiful, interactive, smooth, and with very cool animations. We will be able to do this one day, but for now, it's okay just to know where are the how is the UI and from where we can do the things. This is enough for now. the canvas. The wireless area is the canvas. This is where you can interact with the page and design in real time. You can select elements, move them around, and edit content right on the page. Webflow saves your work automatically, but you can manually save your site by pressing Command plus S on Mac or Control plus S on Windows. Okay, the top bar gives you quick access to design models, the CMS, analyze, optimize, OKRs, a page switcher, and site actions. Yeah, we saw that. The design, you can change this to build, CMS, insights, base site, the language OKR, the page. Here we can preview the site, share the site, publish the site. It's a very good and intuitive UI. I like it a lot. Even for complete beginner, I think we could understand everything very fast. The main tab navigation includes the Design tab, CMS tab, and Insight tab. Design tab. This tab indicates the current mode. Design, build, and lets you switch between modes or create a page branches, a member site row. Designer, marketer, content creator determines what modes are available. For example, site managers and designers can access design mode, while marketers can only access build mode. Okay, makes sense. CMS tab. This tab opens the CMS Content Management System panel, where you can create and manage collections, collection items, and e-commerce products and categories. Okay, I'm not very familiar with the CMS, but we have the option here with the Webflow to manage the collections, collection items, and e-commerce products. Okay, Insight tab. This tab opens the Insight panel where you can access Analyze and Optimize. Analyze provides site-wide analytics with actionable insights. Optimize lets you run experiments on your site to test different styles, layouts, flows, verbiage, images, and more. Optimize your site to drive more engagement and conversions. Okay, this is a marketing tool, I guess. You can test different things and you can see how the site is performing. Very important. I think this is the greatest thing about Webflow. You have everything inside one platform, and the business can work. Everyone in the business can work on one website. The marketer, the designer, the developer, everyone. And this is amazing, and maybe the biggest selling feature for Webflow. This is very important. Because if you create a website from JavaScript, HTML, and you hand it to the business, to the customer, they don't know what to do with it. They still need to hire the developer. They will need a developer all the time. But here they have control. Once the product is done and you ship it to the customer, you can just guide him how to use the website, and he can edit the website. He can see the Insight tab, how the website is going. This is just amazing. Very good. Context bar. Without this, we understand this. The context bar lets you manage site optimization with Optimize and switch between OKRs pages, collection pages, and collection items. Actually, we don't understand this at all. Okay, but we have an idea now what this is for. And this is absolutely enough for the start. In 100 days, we will be experts. Of course, not experts. We will still have the basic idea, but I guess our basic idea will be much bigger. Now it's normal to not understand almost anything. It's normal. We'll get better eventually. It also indicates when you are editing the main component rather than a component instance, as well as design approval status. Okay, here we can see the preview mode, the share mode, the publish mode. It makes sense. Site action are related to a specific page you're on, or the site itself. Team member collaborating on the site in real time are also listed here with an avatar or count. Click their avatar to see more details. Okay, analyze mode, get analyze page level analytics and insights. Okay, comments, review comments, other team members left and add your own feedback notes. Preview, switch to preview mode where the page renders like it would for visitors in the browser. Share, generate a read-only site link for non-Webflow users and or invite new site collaborators. Okay, publish, you can publish your site to push your site changes to a stage domain and or your production domain. Okay, this is very straightforward. Nothing really complicated. The canvas bar. Okay, this is the canvas bar. We can change different devices, different resolution. We can see here the structure of the website. If we press Z, we can see all the structure. Okay. The canvas bar is positioned above the canvas by default, but you can move it below the canvas in canvas settings, and don't redo your icons. Quick revert changes or reapply changes. Breadcrumb navigation. Breadcrumbs show you the element hierarchy of the selected elements. You can click any part of the breadcrumb to select that parent element. Yeah, I guess this is the breadcrumb navigation. I wasn't sure what is this, but yeah, we can see the structure here. Okay, canvas setting. Click the current canvas, the resolution, different options. Okay, breakpoints. Yeah, this is for the different devices. Okay, I get this. The left toolbar. The left toolbar contains the main menu and provides a set of panels with tools to help structure your website. Each panel has a corresponding icon in the left toolbar and expands when the icon is clicked. Okay. Okay. You can see here the dashboard, site settings, legacy editor, quick find, undo, export code, keyboard shortcuts, CSS preview. Let's see. We don't have any CSS because we don't know how to code, but we will learn the basic coding eventually. Even with Webflow, you need basic coding skills. I know this. Actually, I heard it from someone saying that, so I know we will have to learn it eventually. Okay. This is this menu. This is the elements, pages, navigator, components, variables, style selectors, assets, libraries, and apps. Okay. Quick find lets you locate elements, components, layouts, pages, collection, and apps. For example, you could search for container. Okay, this is the quick find. It's Control plus E or Control plus K. Okay, let's press Control plus E. And let's write container. And we click on container and it's adding a container. Okay, this is very useful. Control plus E. Very, very useful. Let's add heading. Let's see if it will add it directly into container. Let's press Z. No, it added in this container, not in the new one that we built. Can we put this heading inside the container? Yeah, you have to, I guess, push little to the right until it went inside this container. You should always put everything in the container. First is the section. The section should be the biggest component. Let's add one section. Control plus E. Section. And somehow this section went inside the container, but we want to put the container into the section. Okay. So this is the normal structure. We have a section, then we have a container, and inside this container we have sometimes another containers. Control plus C, div box. These boxes are very important. They let us style everything easier, because I get that everything is a box. On this page, everything is a box. Now, this one, the biggest box. Inside there is one smaller box, but still very big, the container. And inside we can put a lot of boxes. And into these boxes, we have our elements like headings. Let's Control plus E and make one more box. One more box. And in this box, let's put a button. Just Control plus C, button. And now we have two boxes. Div box. Look, this is a big box. If we want to change the layout of this box, we have to select the container. We go to Style and we press Flex. And now they're horizontally aligned. If we press vertical, it will align it vertically. And you press here on the center and it will align everything in the center. Okay, I think this is the basics of how the box model is working. I mean, there are much more things that we have to know. I know there is a grid layout. If we press grid, can we just drag this here? No, we can't. Look, the grid, there are columns. Okay, we'll get this eventually. It shouldn't be that that hard. Maybe this way. Why is this heading here? Let's make only one column. And if you make 2 columns, okay, we'll play with this. We have to watch some tutorials. We're gonna understand everything eventually. Let's make another row. Okay, so we have 2 rows with 2 columns. How can we put this above the button? Let's see. Oh, okay. Here. It's first. It's last. I want to put this heading here. Grid child styles aren't saved to the class, so you can alter the placement for the elements that share the class. Okay, got it. Now we made a grid inside this div block and we don't want that. Control and Z. Okay, we'll get back here later. We must. This is the layouts. If you master the layouts, you will be fine with the Webflow, at least for the designing part. I guess it's not so easy, but it shouldn't be that hard, really. Click the Webflow logo, that's a quick find. Yeah, this quick find was very useful. Let's see again. It's Control plus E, and you add an element. Very important. Let's say it again. With Z, you see the structure on the right. With A, you see the elements. Oh, you haven't layouts here. You can add. Let's add a footer. Where is the footer? Maybe we should type here footer. Footer dark. And we got a footer. Nice. We have a library where we can use it to build websites faster. That's good. This footer looks very ugly, but it's something. Okay. You can undo the review section, export code, review keyboard shortcuts, OpenCS preview, get help or send feedback, panels and site activity log. Okay, this is important. Add panel. Okay, we know this, where you add elements. I will start elements, layouts to your site. From there, respective tabs. Okay, page panel, we know this as well. Shortcut P, this is shortcut A. I think this is one of the most important things to learn right now, the shortcuts. We have to get familiar with the shortcuts. Allows you to organize and manage your site pages and page settings. You can access page settings and a smaller version of the page panel in the context bar. Navigation panel. The Navigator, shortcut Z, very important. The shortcut shows the elements hierarchy on the canvas for the current page and lets you interact with those elements. This is very important to get familiar with the Navigator. I think this is the core of working with Webflow. Components panel. The components panel, shortcut Shift+A, lets you create and add components to the canvas. Let's see. It's Shift+A, no components created yet. Components let you reuse the size in your site to create a component. Right click an element on the canvas and select create component. Okay, let's click on this heading and press on create component. Let's write my first component group. We don't have. Stefan learns Webflow and creates his first component. Okay. Of course, you should never write description like this or names like this, but just for the sake of the video. Okay. Did we do something? Oh yeah, look, my first component. And it's a component now. And if we go to the components, we have a component. And if I click it, it creates one more component. Okay. So now we can reuse this component from here. Okay, I get it. This looks very useful. The components, Shift+A, let's create and add components onto the canvas. Variables panel. The variables panel lets you create variables that can be reused for a consistent design experience. Okay, let's see the variables panel. Variables. Page collection. We have nothing here yet. Name, create a new variable collection. Stefan learns Stefan's first variable. Okay. And what? Stefan first variable? There is no variable here. Maybe create a variable. How to create a variable? Oh, here. Let's create a color variable. Blue. The name is blue. Maybe from here we have to make it blue. And write blue. Okay. Name Stefan blue. Okay, we have the variable now. Let's see. Let's go, let's press Z, go to the structure, let's press on this heading, maybe. Or no, not the heading, because it's a component. Let's press on this text, go to the style, go to the, or just let's click on this box. Let's change the background. Oh yes, Stefan first variable. Look, we can see the collection here, and we have the color. When we click it, we made this box blue. Okay, we made our first variable. From here, the variables, and the shortcut is V. When we press V, we go to the collection. Okay, we press Z, and we are in the structure. Okay, good. We made our first variable. Style selectors panel. The style selectors panel, shortcut G. By the way, guys, I'm from Bulgaria. My native language is not English, but I'm trying, so excuse me if I make some mistakes. I'm also doing this to train my English, my speaking, because in the future I will have to speak with agencies and with people, and my English must be at least decent. I don't think your English have to be amazing, but you need the basic English knowledge. I think my English isn't bad, but it's not good. Not the greatest, for sure. Okay, so let's continue. Style selectors panel. The style selectors panel, shortcut G. Lets you view, rename, clean up, and search for classes and tags in use on your site. Let's see this style selector. Okay, let's press the heading. Yeah, we can see the CSS here: margin top, margin bottom, margin left, padding bottom. This is the style for, I think, our heading here. We can see this. If we change this to 50, let's make 50 everywhere. Just to see. I think now it will be changed to 50. Yeah, you can see here. Okay, I got it. You can see all your classes here and your styles. When you make a style, it appears here. And that's it. Very useful. Okay. You can rename, clean up, and search for classes. Very, very useful. This tab select panel. Asset panel. The asset panel, shortcut J, lets you upload and organize assets, documents, images, and animation for use on your website. Okay, this is the assets. We don't have any assets here, but you can drop something from your PC. Okay, very straightforward, nothing interesting. Libraries panel. The libraries panel, shortcut L, allows you to view, share, and install libraries. Libraries are collections of reusable design resources like components, variables, assets, and layouts. Okay, I guess now when we are new to Webflow, we can use collections and resources like components, variables, assets from someone experienced, and we can build things even if we don't know how to build the layouts like a skilled developer or designer will. We can just use their components, their templates. It's like the template. Okay, apps panel. The apps panel, shortcut E, displays how installed apps available on your site and or workspace. Here are the apps. Okay. Maybe we need some in the future. They will make our life easier, I guess, or give us functionality that we need. Interesting. Are there many apps here? Let's see, open marketplace. Yeah, there are a lot of apps here to choose from. Hundreds of apps. Okay, that's good. Webflow is very healthy. Site activity log. The site activity log gives you and your teammate valuable visibility into the most important design changes made to your site. It works publish activity, backup creation and restoration, page creation, deletion, duplication, and renaming, and any changes to classes, components, or custom code. Site activity log. Let's see where this is. Settings, learning assistant, orders, find anything, video tutorial. Oh, here are tutorials, nice. We will check this later. Learning assistant, nice. You can now get AI powered help right here as you build in Webflow. Ask a question or click on an option below. How do I align in the center? How can I make a... Okay, let's click this. Go to the style panel on the right side of the workflow. Under the type graphic section, find the text align options. Okay, we know this. There is even a clip.
These, we can say text center, and we can even...
This is amazing, actually. Webflow is an amazing product. You don't need anything else. You have everything here. You can learn everything alone. And I plan to do so. And thank you for joining on my journey. I hope I'm useful. Okay. Something else. Site activity log. We didn't find this. Where is this site activity log? Not here. Not here. Find anything. Let's find anything. Site activity. Okay. Okay, if someone finds it, maybe tell me at the comments where this is. I can't find it. Note, the site activity work is available for Webflow enterprise customers and enterprise partners. Okay, that explains everything. Why we can't find it. Any team member using design mode, build mode, or edit mode can see this site activity log and its details. By the way, guys, you can see here on my dashboard, I have agency workspace and I activated it from Dribbble.com. You can buy 1 month of Dribbble and get 12 months of Webflow agency workplace plan. And I think this is amazing because it allows us to have as many websites as we want, and you can use the CMS and the advanced features that you can't on the free plan, but I think for learning the free plan is absolutely enough. But I just saw this promotion and I took it. So for $16 you have 1 year of agency workplace, and this is expensive. Okay, let's continue. Settings, AI learning assistant orders. Settings panel, adjust various settings such as search settings and backup settings and localization settings. You can also change the Webflow interface to be darker or brighter in the interface tab. Okay. We saw that. AI learning assistance, we just looked it up as well. This is amazing actually. Audit panel. The audit panel shows fax accessibility related issue. Use and provide suggestions. Let's press U and see what this is. Issues, missing code text, non-descriptive link. I guess this is for SEO optimization. Skipped heading level, duplicate ID, invalid styles. Okay. This is very useful. It will tell you if you have big errors before you launch your website. Amazing. Quick find. Yeah, we already used that. Very useful. Video tutorials panel. The video tutorials panel provides a convenient way to watch all Webflow video courses. I watched some of the video courses very briefly. I think they're amazing. Webflow University looks very cool, very funny, amazing production quality. Okay, the right toolbar contains panels that give you extremely granular control over the element styles, settings, and interactions. Yeah, we already played a little bit with the style panel. It's amazing. Style panel, the style panel. Shortcut is what? We have a shortcut for it. No, nothing is happening when we press S. Let's adjust our CSS properties available for a selected element. You can enter or choose these values in their appropriate fields to instantly apply the styles to your elements on the canvas. Okay, element settings panel. The element settings panel shortcut D provides us access to various settings available for the currently selected element. Link settings, custom attributes, component properties, Okay. Shortcut T. What will happen if I press T? Okay, this is the ID. This for the page. This for the attributes. Okay. Okay. This for the attributes. I think I get it. This is important when the attributes for changing pages to when you click something to go to the ID. I'm still not sure yet, but we will get familiar with everything. Interaction panel, yeah, this is for the animation and complex interactions. Yeah, this is very interesting, but it's a little bit more advanced. Of course, even we as beginners could do simple animations and interactions because the platform is very intuitive and easy to use. But for the more complex things, it's gonna be hard for sure. FAQ, what browser does Webflow support? Okay, it supports every major browser. Webflow does not support the Internet Explorer. Interesting. Pro tip. You can determine your browser and practice version with what's my browser. What screen resolution device does Webflow support? Webflow requires a mouse and keyboard device. Desktop or what? Yeah, this is not important. Why is Webflow an online hosted app? Why not a downloadable app? Webflow is an online hosted app because we believe web design tools should let you design in the browser and immediately reflect the results. Other reasons Webflow is hosted app rather than a downloadable app include what you see is what you get. Everything you do in Webflow directly affects the HTML and CSS of your site and reflects how your published site work. Published site will look. This is amazing. You really see everything instantly, and you can even preview it. This is amazing. Fast updates and improvements. As a host app, we can develop, test, and push new features and bug fixes to our servers in minutes, so you always run the latest and greatest version of Webflow without having to manually install updates. Yeah, this is amazing as well. I think the platform is great. Webflow is really amazing, and I think today we got really familiar with the UI of the app. Of course, we will dive much deeper every day, but for first day I think we learned a lot. So I think this is for today. The first day is done. We did a lot, and tomorrow we will dive deeper. I'm not sure what we will do yet. I'll have to decide. Maybe I will ask ChatGPT to give me a structured program on step by step what to build first. But we will get building really fast, guys. Really, I don't think it's a good idea to watch hundreds of tutorials, because you really learn something when you actually use it. Before using it, you never learn it. Even if you don't know what you're doing, just do it, and eventually you will get better. Of course, right now we can't build anything, and that's normal. Maybe we'll recreate something. Maybe we can download a template and dissect it, see how it works, and then we will try to recreate it. And that's how we will learn a lot. And when you see how someone who knows what he's doing is building things, you'll get better as well. But for now, I think this is enough for the first video, and this will be day 1 of the series. I plan to do a 100-day series of me learning Webflow. If you have any questions, leave a comment below, a like, maybe subscribe. And thank you for staying with me for the whole video. See you in the next video. Bye bye.